Hello students, I am back with new chapter soil. So students, what is soil? Soil, the uppermost layer of earth's surface is called soil. It forms the upper surface of the earth where the life thrives and is the base of all agriculture. Due to some physical and chemical weathering of rocks, it comprises of minerals, gravels, microbes, insects, decaying organic matter, nutrients, water and air. So there are different types of soil differing based on the geographical compositions. Some climates, rainfall and area receives and is regularly removed and formed by the activities. Means that natural activities or some human activities. So our next topic is humus. What is humus? Humus is the organic component. Organic component we can say that present in the soil formed by the composition of plant materials by microorganisms present in the soil. It means we can say humus is the rotting dead matter in the soil, as you can see in the picture. So our next term of the chapter is weathering. Weathering, what is weathering? As you had learned in previous classes, the process that breaks down exposed rock and turns it into the soil. This process is called weathering. Now, the heat, cold, water and ice all can weather rock. Rocks get weathered into smaller and still smaller pieces, forming the basis of the soil. Next topic, soil erosion. What is soil erosion? When soil gets washed away by the natural or human activities, we can say soil erodes when it is moved from the place where it formed. In urban condition, when we see there is a balance between soil erosion and soil production. Some agents of soil includes gravity, water, wind and glaciers. Soil erosion is harmful because plants do not grow well when topsoil has been removed. Hello students, so now with the rest of the chapter we'll begin with the part 2 of soil. So after learning about the soil, you must know what is a soil profile. Now we'll learn about the soil profile. Soil profile will help us to know the layers of the soil, revealing of the soil horizon. So now closely into the picture, you will see the uppermost layer, that is horizon O. That is organic material, humus, that we learned about before. Next is A horizon, the topsoil. Next is B horizon, the subsoil. C horizon, partially weathered parent material, and next is bedrock. Let's look closely onto the picture that shows soil. What does soil contain in every horizon? O is organic matter, as I said before. A is the mineral soil mixed with some organic matter, topsoil. B is zone of alluviation, accumulation of clay transported from the above. C has some partially weathered parent material. R is the bedrock, unweathered parent material. After learning soil profile, we will learn how does soil get water in it. The process of filtering liquid by passing through levels or horizons is called percolation. Rainfall seeps underground through percolation, where water travels downwards through the tiny spaces between rocks and soil particles. The eventually saturates the water lying rock. Much like water fills the tiny holes of a sponge, this helps to replenish aquifers under the ground. So now you understand where and how we get underground water that we utilize. If you want to calculate the percolation rate of soil by a particular formula, the percolation rate is measured in ml per minute, means amount of percolation water divided by time taken for percolation. So I have given you an example. Amount of percolation water is equal to 200 ml and the time taken for percolation is equal to 20 minutes. So rate of percolation is equal to amount of water divided by time taken for percolation. That is 200 ml upon 20 minutes is equal to 10 ml per minute. To clear all these topics, if you require, go through the video twice and note down the necessary points. We'll meet you soon with the rest of the chapter. Thank you.